The Kia Soul could be considered the automotive equivalent of Brussels sprouts. You either love them or you don't. But if you've ever had the chance to try one, chances are you were pleasantly surprised. This is the 2015 Kia Soul, but with a twist. It's the all-new Soul EV, which means it's 100% electric. And we get to take this one for a spin. The Soul EV is Kia's first all-electric vehicle launched in Canada. And since its introduction in late 2014, it has attracted a lot of attention. Not only has it won numerous accolades, it was also given the Automobile Journalists Association of Canada's Green Car of the Year award. Clearly, the Soul styling has a lot to do with its success. Yeah, it's a little quirky, but it also is very functional. It's what's known as an urban hatchback, so it has room inside, but it doesn't take up too much room on the road or in your parking spot. The Soul EV's look is inspired by the 2012 Kia Trackster concept. That includes the unmistakable box-like silhouette. Furthermore, the two-tone exterior paint is reserved for the EV. Up front, you have an exclusive front fascia that includes a larger grille area for the charging port. You'll also notice the words Eco-Electric on the sides and the rear of the Soul. The 16-inch alloy wheels, which aren't really my favorite, are coupled with a specially engineered set of super low rolling resistance tires. Inside, the Kia Soul EV has its own distinct flair. There are white accents throughout, but what you won't find is a gas gauge. In fact, that's replaced by a range indicator showing you how far you can go on the rest of your charge. When you want to know what's happening with your vehicle, all you have to do is pop over to the display screen and it'll tell you what's going on. I really like the cabin of the Soul EV. Why? Because you have both the functionality of the touchscreen along with the tactile buttons. And if you're going from the gasoline version to the electric, you actually won't notice too much of a difference. When it comes to interior space, you don't have to make compromises even though it's an EV. Because the battery pack lies flat and underneath the floor, it doesn't take away too much legroom in comparison to the gasoline version. Because the battery pack sits underneath the floor, that brings the center of gravity down. And in turn, the vehicle is quite fun to drive and very agile in the corners. There's a total of 109 horsepower and 210 pound-feet of torque. If you're charging up from zero, it takes just under 5 hours with a level 2 charger. If you're using the same type of plug as your hairdryer or TV, that could take up to 24 hours. When you're driving the Kia Soul EV, you'll notice something right off the bat. It's very quiet. But just because it's quiet, it doesn't mean it lacks pep. In fact, you have that 210 pound-feet of torque straight from zero because it is an EV. The estimated driving range of the Kia Soul EV is 149 kilometers, but that's dependent on your driving style and what auxiliaries you're using while you commute. For example, air conditioning. The starting price of this EV is just under $35,000. And depending on where you live, you might be eligible for provincial rebates to bring that price down. Whether you love it or love to hate it, the all-new 2015 Kia Soul EV is an electrifying vehicle. It's an innovative step forward for the Korean automaker, and it definitely put a smile on my face, and probably Mother Nature's too.
For an extended review of this and many other segments, go to our website at drivingtelevision.com.